If there's one thing Liverpool fans have learned to value in recent times, it's versatility. And in the derby against Everton, it was no different. In the electrifying Merseyside clash, won by the Reds 1-0, the spotlight, besides the decisive Diogo Jota, was stolen by none other than Curtis Jones, who played in a completely new and surprising role. Yes, the academy graduate took on the right-back position and left the pitch applauded as if he were a veteran in that role. Under the leadership of new manager Arne Slot, Liverpool took another firm step toward the long-dreamed Premier League trophy. And if it depends on the players' effort and intelligence, the path is well paved. With Jota's lone goal, the Reds came even closer to the title, needing just 4 more wins to crown a magical season. But it was the tactical and daring performance of Jones that made the fans, and Andy Robertson's, eyes light up. With both natural right-backs, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Conor Bradley, out injured, the situation called for a creative solution. And Slot didn't hesitate. He lined up Curtis Jones as a right-back. That's right, a pure midfielder was moved into a position where defensive demands are typically sky-high. What no one expected was that he would handle the task with such mastery. Wearing number 17, he didn't just fulfill the role, he shone. And on top of that, he showed he could be a valuable asset for the decisive upcoming matches. After the final whistle, Andy Robertson didn't hold back his praise for his teammate. Curtis was excellent. He played really well. He's an extremely intelligent footballer. We were joking about it just yesterday. He's already played as a left winger, as a number 10, as a striker, as a number 6, as an 8, and now as a right back. It shows how versatile and mature he is. He approached the game with impressive composure, was always comfortable on the ball, and defended with seriousness, said the visibly impressed Scottish left-back. More than just a makeshift solution. Jones's performance raises an intriguing question. Could Liverpool be gaining a new right-back for this crucial stretch? With the natural options still in the medical department, Jones's presence on the right flank might be more than just a patch. It could be a masterstroke. And it's no exaggeration. What we saw at Anfield was a player who understands the game, knows how to occupy spaces, and has the confidence to adapt, even under the pressure of a derby. In a match also marked by James Tarkowski's harsh tackle on Alexis Mac Allister, it was Jones's calm blood and ability to reinvent himself that stood out the most. Curtis, raised in the Red Academy, now has a new opportunity to cement himself even further in the squad. Not just as a midfielder, but as a luxury utility man. And Arne Slot, who has only just arrived, is already showing a sharp eye for getting the best out of each player. With just 13 points left to claim, the Premier League trophy seems closer than ever. And if Arsenal slip up in any round, the title could even come sooner than expected. In this race for the crown, every player becomes essential, every detail matters, and every new hero might emerge from where no one expects, like the right side of the defence. The truth is, in football, champions are forged not only through flashy plays, but through strategic decisions. And putting Curtis Jones at right back might end up being one of the biggest hits of this thrilling final stretch. Who would have thought that, in a derby packed with emotion, what would stand out the most was the surprising performance of a youngster moulded at Anfield. Now, with confidence riding high, Jones has everything it takes to continue in this new role, at least until the regular fullbacks return. And who knows, maybe he'll keep surprising everyone and permanently secure a new position in the Slot era. If there's one thing this victory made clear, it's that Liverpool has a squad that knows how to adapt, that plays as a unit, and that's willing to reinvent itself to win. And that, my friends, is what separates good teams from champions. Let's keep an eye on the next chapters of this red journey toward Premier League glory. After Curtis Jones shined as a right-back and showed the kind of spirit that makes Liverpool such a unique club, now it's Wataru Endo who is moving fans with his dedication and with a family connection that warms even the most sceptical hearts. In the derby against Everton, we saw a Liverpool that goes beyond tactics, goals and results. We saw soul. We saw heart. We saw Curtis Jones, a midfielder, reinvent himself at right back and earn praise from Andy Robertson with a mature, intelligent performance worthy of a veteran. A true lesson in loyalty and versatility that reinforces how wearing the red shirt is more than just stepping onto the pitch. It's an act of belonging. And in that same spirit, another name has been rising steadily in the hearts of Anfield: Wataru Endo. The Japanese midfielder may not have the media shine of other stars in the squad, but when it comes to commitment, effort and gratitude, he's among the greatest. And now, with his own brother opening up emotionally, the meaning behind his journey in a Liverpool shirt has gained a whole new layer of emotion. Loyalty. That's the word at the centre of fan discussions in recent weeks. The potential departure of Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid has raised alarm bells. After all, how do you cope with the idea of seeing one of the club's homegrown sons, a true Scouser, turning his back on the team that raised him? The banners stretched across Anfield before the derby were almost a desperate plea. "Trent, don't leave us!" Amid this emotional whirlwind, Wataru Endo emerges as a symbol of everything Liverpool fans hold dearest: love for the badge, respect for the club, and gratitude for every minute on the field. Even without being a guaranteed starter under Arne Slot, he never hides the joy in his eyes every time he steps onto the pitch at Anfield. And that feeling goes beyond the white lines. Confirming this is Satoru Endo, his brother, who recently spoke on the Wataru Endo podcast about the pride he feels as watching his brother play for one of the biggest clubs on the planet. "It's been a while since he joined Liverpool and became Japan's captain, so those things started to feel more routine to me," said Satoru. But thinking about it clearly, being captain of the Japanese national team and also playing for a giant like Liverpool is not just anything. Yes, I'm incredibly proud of him. Satoru's words carry a special weight because they show that for Endo, it's not just about a career. It's about legacy. It's about achieving what many thought impossible at 32 years old, coming from a modest background, and finally fulfilling a dream in front of the passionate cop. Even with limited minutes this season, Endo has never complained. On the contrary, every time he got the chance, he left everything he had on the field. That's why, although rumours swirl about his possible exit in the next transfer window, many believe letting him go would be a mistake. After all, players who wear the Liverpool shirt with such commitment don't come around every day. Arne Slot, who initially seemed hesitant to use him, now appears to recognise the value the Japanese player brings to the group. Endo might not sit at the top of the squad hierarchy, but he's the kind of player every coach wants nearby, especially during a title run where every action matters. With only 4 wins left to clinch the Premier League title, the presence of players like Endo becomes even more symbolic. He may not be in the spotlight, but he's one of those names that brings stability, team spirit and identity. And if he wants to stay, Liverpool should hold on to him tightly, because in the end, it's players like these, those who feel the club in their bones, who make the difference when it matters most. So, while fans still try to process the possibility of losing Trent, they find an antidote in Endo, a reminder that even someone from afar can love Liverpool as if they were born at Anfield. And that, my friends, is simply special. While Endo touches hearts with his passion, Liverpool is undergoing changes that are shaking up Anfield. And the latest bombshell? Alexander Isak has confirmed it. Darwin Núñez is indeed leaving the Reds. Want to know all the juicy details behind this explosive revelation? Click on the card next to you and check it out now. See you there.